Good afternoon everybody, welcome to another outdoor mobility session to be done at home. This afternoon I'm going to take you guys through a lower body stretching routine. We're going to get through our hips, we're going to get through our groin, so our adductor group as well as our ankles. Okay, so as part of this workout you're not going to need anything other than just a mat. If you'd like, you can also use something heavy to help mobilize the ankles. I won't be, so you can make that decision. Let's get started. Our first position is going to be a dragon pose targeting our hips. We're going to start off with a left side dragon pose. So right leg comes forward, sinking down, and we have this for 2 minutes. The first minute we're just going to relax into it. Coming up on the halfway mark now through that 1 minute. As you guys are ready, if your hips have loosened up, I encourage you guys, drop down just a little bit lower and get further into that stretch. If you'd like, you can put your arms all the way down. This is going to be enough for me. Fantastic work, guys. We have a final 20 seconds of this pose before we swap sides. Everyone's doing really well. Fantastic work, guys. That's at 2 minutes. Let's swap sides. Going into our right side dragon. So left leg comes forward and sinking down to the right side. On this, 2 minutes. Fantastic, guys. We are just underneath the halfway mark. As you are ready, feel free to drop down a little bit more and intensify stretch. Again, if you'd like, feel free to drop down all the way onto your elbows if you have that mobility. We have the stretch for another 45 seconds. Fantastic work, team. Couple of deep breaths. 20 seconds remaining of the stretch. Fantastic work, team. Coming down to that. Our next stretch is going to be a figure 4 pose. The reason being, it actually begins to look like a 4. So what we're going to do, is come on the left side. So right leg is going to come out in front of us. We're going to try to get that left knee and the right knee as close to each other as possible. And it's going to get that leg nice and flat. The aim of this is to get your bum on the left side all the way flat against the ground. This is going to target the external rotators of hips, so the muscles responsible for opening the hip up. Just hold this for 1 minute on each side. It's important throughout this stretch to making sure that your legs are at 90 degrees to each other, okay? And try to get those knees as close to each other as possible. Again, with the intention of getting that bum nice and flat on the ground. We've got 20 seconds remaining in this position. Awesome work, team. Gently coming out of that, and we are swapping sides into our right side figure 4. Same thing, I'm going to get my right knee as close to my left knee as possible, so my legs are 90 degrees with each other, trying to get that right side bum nice and flat on the ground. 60 seconds. Fantastic work, guys. It can be quite an intense stretch, so really breathing into it, staying nice and relaxed. If it's too intense, come out of it a little bit. You don't have to be so deep in this where it's actually intense and making you sweat. You can relax into it a little bit. That means in order to be relaxed, you have to soften it a little bit, or not go in as deep. That's perfectly okay. Over that halfway mark, we're sitting about 25 seconds left of this position. Last 1 or 2 deep breaths. Excellent work, guys. Gently coming out of that. Our next position, we're going to focus on opening up the ankles a little bit, so allowing those ankles to get into a greater range of dorsiflexion. This will improve your squat as well as your pistol squat and all sorts of different leg exercise varieties. Okay, so starting off on the left side, I'm going to get my leg up on a slight little elevation, so slightly higher than normal. Pop that heel up, and what I'm going to do in this position, I'm shifting all my weight forward. I'm actually applying some weight onto the front of my knee. Now this is the position where I said you can get some external weight, so if you'd like, you can get something like a kettlebell or a dumbbell, a weight plate, whatever you have at home that's heavy, you put it on top of the knee. And in this position, we're really just trying to stress that knee. Get that knee as far forward over the toes as possible, okay? If you need to, you can take your heel 1 to 2 centimeters off the ground to intensify the stretch a little bit. We're gonna hold each side for 90 seconds. We're already 30 seconds in. You also notice that throughout this stretch, I'm working through that range of motion, okay? So I'm gonna move my knee around and try to get as much pressure through that ankle as I can handle. Awesome work, so the last 45 seconds remaining in this position. Fantastic work, squad. Swapping sides. Onto our right side now. So getting that heel slightly elevated, allowing the knee to track nice and far over the toes, stretching our ankles into that dorsiflex position. We have 90 seconds in this pose. This is our second last pose. Awesome work, team. Working through that whole range of motion, so shift from that knee, left and right. Elevating that heel, and again just working on improving that dorsiflexion, so the capacity to bring your toes up towards your shins. Final 30 seconds, and we are onto our last pose. Excellent work, squad. Let's leave it there. That is our second last pose. Fantastic job. We're going to get into our final pose, which will be a 3-minute Buddha press. So we did this a couple of videos ago. We're going to do it again. The reason that we get in this position again is it's going to improve your overall squat and mobility in that bottom range. So that could be for an overhead squat, a snatch, or any type of squat. Okay, let's get stuck in. 3 minutes on the clock. A bit challenging. If you need to have a quick rest, that is fine. Let's get stuck in. In this position, open up my legs a little bit more than shoulder width, and then I'm going to drop down, getting all of my weight onto my sort of balance across my foot. We're going to hold this position for 3 minutes. Chest up as much as you can. Let's hold it. Also notice that throughout the stretch a few times, I'll get my hands together and I'll shift through that range of motion. Shifting my weight forward, shifting my weight back to the left and to the right, and just trying to get a little bit more out of that position. We're already 30 seconds in. That is our first minute, team. Doing well. Well over halfway, guys. Killing it. If by now you're starting to get slightly uncomfortable, that's okay. Feel free to stand up for a moment and drop back down. If you're doing okay, let's hold this out. We have 1 last minute remaining. Last 30 seconds, team. Doing well. With the last couple of deep breaths, we're almost finished in this position, and this is our last pose for the day. That was intense, but we did it. Fantastic work, squad. Thank you for joining me. We are done. Congratulations, mobility is finished for today. That was our hips and groin and ankles all done. Thank you. See you guys next time.